that is, I as I said before, that's sort of out of my hands right now. That's with the business guys and negotiating that sort of business deal and trying to make that work for both sides. And I've got my fingers crossed that that's going to happen because it's something I want to do. But until somebody starts signing the checks,
right,
something I can do.
Yeah, and for me, I get the Soylent Green reference, I guess, but it's Andrew. But for me, talking about business side, right? So it would be one of those things where is it that you have an idea for what you'd want to do with it, but obviously you're not going to act on it until everything's signed. Pretty much, you're not in pre-production.
Somebody, I've got people to pay and stuff, so I can't.
Thank you for thinking of them.
I go to them, hey, do you guys want to work on this and not feed your family? That'd be awesome. No. Look, at the end of the day, I work for I work for a company. I work for Take-Two, and if we're going to do a game, they need to be able to fund that development, and they need to make sure they have a deal in place that makes sense for them and makes sense for Sony and all those things. And that's a part of it. Thank God that I used to do when I ran Irrational before I sold it. When I ran the business side of Irrational, which you don't do after you sell the company. Thank God. That's something I used to have to do, all the deals and all the contracts. But right now, I'm sort of just an observer of that, and I sort of tell them, look, this is something we'd like to do. Can you try to make it happen? And of course, Take-Two at the end of the day has to work for them financially. It has to work for Sony financially, and so they're just all working it out, and hopefully it will come to fruition.
Users lose all sense of reality and enter another world. Remember, do not underestimate the power of PlayStation.